It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It is your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso. Thank you so much for joining us. Listen, we're talking about sports now, baby, because Wimbledon delivered heart-stopping drama as Amanda Anisimova battled through a tense tiebreak. Carlos Alcaraz crushed his way into the semis, and Taylor Fritz overcame a fierce comeback from Karen Khachanov and Anastasia. I'm going to get the surname for you in just a little bit because we've got a great guy with us to help me through it. Hold my hand. Pavlo Chikhanova staged a stunning fight back before falling just short. Luke Potter is here, and he's going to join us to chat about the quarter-final action. Luke, you got to help me here. I'm going to go for it again. Anastasia, Pav.
You first.
Wait a minute. No, I need to hand this over to you because we have to talk about Fritz. Let's start over there.
Sure.
I think first and foremost, welcome, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here again. Looked in total control earlier on in the game, right? And then the game completely dipped before he clawed back. So I'm really curious if you were impressed with the way that he closed it out.
Yeah, look, Taylor Fritz and him and Ben Shelton are the American great hopes, right? You know, America hasn't won a major in the last 20 years.
Sure.
Pete Sampras won it, and I mean, that was in 2000, I think he won his last one, where he won 8 on the trot. Since then, nothing. So these guys are very reminiscent of a young Andy Murray.
Wow.
It's not only the hopes of themselves, it's actually the hopes of the entire nation behind them, wanting them to succeed.
Sure, it's a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure. So Taylor Fritz is quite a funny one. He's got an amazing game. He's got all the attributes to win on grass. He's got a massive serve. He's got beautiful ground strokes. And then, of course, he's got a really good volley, like Pete Sampras. In his last 2 outings in Wimbledon, he's got to the semi-finals, lost both of them in a 5-setter. Very tense. So the pressure must be huge. So he flew through the match in the first few sets, then hit a wobble. Little known, Karen actually is 2-love up on him. So to beat him there in that sort of stage and in that environment with that pressure, kudos to him. It's an exceptional thing. So we would like to see him go on a little bit further. And who knows? He has the attributes to win, so why not?
Would you put your money on him?
No. No, I would not.
After all those compliments, it's all right. We understand. We get it. How about Sabalenka, who faced some serious pressure, speaking about pressure in the match? How did she manage to kind of stay composed through it all?
Same story, right? A little bit of a different case scenario there. Of course, she hasn't been further than this point in the tournament as well. Look, she's world -- also has a phenomenal game for grass, hits the ball exceptionally low, or hard at least. But the one shot that caught her in that match was a drop shot, and it actually exposed that part of her game. And I think it was a really great, courageous effort on her side to come back and mentally reset. I think sometimes what happens is she gets down on herself and she wobbles, and then, listen, anything can happen. But she played really well, and you know, I would actually put my money on her.
Oh, you would?
Yeah,
okay, 100%. If you do it, I do it. How about that? I mean, she looks absolutely fantastic as well. Alcaraz, of course, barely broke a sweat out there. So let's talk a bit about this. How ruthless was that performance? And I mean, is anyone capable of stopping him right now? Is he just go, go, go?
You know, it's quite a funny case scenario. Everybody compares him, of course, to Rafa. Rafa, more known for his clay court game than his grass game. Carlos is just an anomaly, right? He can play on any surface. He's coming off, I think it's 22-0 winning streak at the moment. I think he's 9-0 on grass.
Sure.
He's just insane. He is so physical that he can dominate basically anybody on any surface. There's always talks of, is his body going to be able to hold it? How long is it going to go? The guy's a young guy. I mean, he's 23.
He's got some time.
He's won, I mean, how many majors already?
Right.
People are like thinking, geez, I want to win 1 in my entire life. He's already going for 3. I mean, he's won back-to-back. He's the current champion.
Right.
He is the guy to beat. But of course, no one's talking. Djokovic is on the other side. Sinner has got a few niggles.
Right.
Your question, do I think anybody can beat him? I think he's really just so dominant at this stage. It would take a really good match, and something would have to happen really badly to him.
Supernaturally.
At this stage. Supernaturally, maybe,
Yeah.
for anybody to even stand a chance at this stage. He's just so powerful.
Well, having said all that, I'll put my money on him. How about that? I think that's a guaranteed return. How about Anisimova, who also looked home dry and then clearly lost it all a little bit later? Were you impressed? How did you find that?
Well, you know, Amanda, I don't know how many people know this, but as a 17-year-old, she actually got to the semi-finals of the French Open.
Wow.
So she's been around a while. She's not newbie. Her father passed away tragically, and then she had a really big dip. She actually left tennis all completely. She never came back. And now she started to trickle back into the game. She's done exceptionally well. I think mentally for her over here, I mean, this was a crazy match. She had match points. I think she had 5 match points. She lost all of them. She then came back. She had set points against her, crazy stuff.
The relief on her face alone looks crazy.
Of course, and I mean, for her to be so deep in the tournament now at this stage in her career, I think, you know, it must be such a relief. She must be super happy, and I think she must just be enjoying it. I mean, being out there at Wimbledon must be just such a vibe, with all those people shouting behind you. So we obviously wish her the best of luck. But she's got a few hurdles in her way.
She's still got to show up regardless.
Got to show up regardless.
Oh, well, Luke, this has been great. Thank you so much. I love how we didn't even touch on that name, but I'll keep on practicing.
Look, I'm scared.
I'm also scared.
It's almost like that cross that you drew on that. We're gonna stay away from it.
It tastes better than what it looks like. That's all you need to know. All
Fair
right.
enough. Fair enough.
Luke Potter, thank you so much for being here, and that's an update on all things to do with Wimbledon. In a bit, we'll talk about fashion. I'll try to rope Clem in to have chats with him about how the girlies and guys looked. For now, though, let's see what he's got to say on the social streets.